Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video guys, we're going to be sitting down and playing with a very old palette in my collection. Recently I did an eyeshadow palette declutter video and this palette came up and I have been holding on to this palette for over 3 years. Oh, I should put a band-aid on that thumb. I might do that quickly. I've been holding on to this palette for over 3 years. And I just love it so much, but it's been a long time since I've actually played with it. So today I thought it would be a great idea to pull it out of the archives and do a special look with this one. So this is the palette we are playing with. I don't know how to say it. I honestly don't. This is what it says on the cover. I will put the name up on the screen as well. It's, like I said, over 2/3 years old. I bought this as a bundle during COVID time, and they had a whole lot of like these 6-pan eyeshadow palettes. They had a pink one, a purple one, this one, and there was a couple others. I think I bought like 4 or 5 as a bundle. Now, sadly, all the other ones did get decluttered quite a long time ago, but this one is just one that I've held on to. So because it is raining outside, I thought today would be a great day to sit down and play with an OG in my collection. So hopefully you guys enjoy these types of videos. If you do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and also check out my Instagram and TikTok because I do post a lot of things on there. Now, I am trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I am so close to it. I think I've got like less than 15 subscribers to go. So please help me out. And honestly, I think it's what Jesus would want you to do. So subscribe and let's get into it, guys. Alright guys, so we've got all my little Glaminatrix brushes here, all clean and ready to go. I'm actually really excited to play with this palette. I have been meaning to do this video for a while. Now the shades in this palette don't have any names, so I'm just going to show you which one I'm going to be using. This is the one I'm going to start with, and that is like a salmon, like orangey pink, and we're just going to pick this up with the Glaminatrix E01 brush. Nice little fluffy brush. Again, this palette is over 3 years old, so it is well past its expiry date, but I'm sure that it will still hopefully work for me. So far the colour is there and it is blending out nicely. I am just picking a little bit up each time just because I don't want any fallout on this base that I've already done. Now my base is looking a little rough today. I have had so many breakouts. I don't know why. Haven't been sleeping well, and I have been doing like my moisturizer and skincare, but I've had a lot of breakouts. I've got a little pimple here, I've got a whole lot here. I've got a lot to deal with right now, which is annoying because I am going on holidays in less than a week, and I just want my skin to be okay and just, you know, clean and healthy. I don't want to like worry about any of the outbreaks on my holiday, but hopefully they will settle down before I go away. But I wanted to try and pre-film some videos for when I'm away because I do want to keep my upload schedule as regular as possible. I am trying to upload every 3 or 4 days, so I'm hoping that I can pre-film this one. I do have a Morphe tutorial, like a full face of Morphe product tutorial coming out tomorrow. I am filming this on the Saturday, and I do have my phone on just because I have put down for some extra shifts tonight. Hopefully I can get an overtime shift tonight, but they only call you 2 hours beforehand, so hopefully I will get a call about 4:35 for a shift tonight. And then I also have put my name down for an overtime shift Sunday, just because I'm on minimum hours at work right now, so any extra money will be very helpful, especially when I am going on holidays. You know, I've only had 6 shifts this fortnight and they've all been weekday shifts. Now, I don't know if you guys know that in Australia, and I'm assuming other countries as well, but in Australia you do get paid more on the weekends to work. So on a Saturday I will get time and a half. So on a Saturday I will get paid 1.5 times my normal pay. So if I get $30 an hour, then I would get $45 per hour on Saturday, and then on Sundays it's double time per hour. So if I get $30 per hour, I would get 60 on a Sunday. So I'm hoping to pick up tonight shift and then tomorrow, and that will really help out with the pay for the next fortnight, especially when I'm away. I've already prepaid my cat's little boarding at the Cat Haven boarding while I'm away, so that's all paid for. It's just every time I go to the letterbox lately, I've just been getting bills after bills after bills. So any extra shifts that I can get, I'm definitely trying to pick up. But yeah, so far this shade is blending out very nicely. Now I did want to mention that I used to always buy lots of little hauls from Juvia's place. I probably bought about 8 or 9 little mystery boxes that they used to do. They used to have like $18 mystery boxes where you'd get an eyeshadow palette, you'd usually get like a eyeliner, and you would get either a lipstick or a lip gloss. I did so many of those just because the shipping was only $10 and the mystery box itself was $18. But I was also sneaky and I would use Nikki Tutorial's code because it would work and it would get me 10% off my full order as well. I thought it was just always a great bargain because you would get full-size eyeshadow palettes from Juvia's place, and normally they're like $30 to $40 each. So for a period I would buy every single mystery box that Juvia's place did, and I had at one point I had like 20 eyeshadow palettes from the brand. I had blushes, lipsticks, lip glosses, eyeliners, highlighters, everything. And they were also very affordable for doing giveaways because I used to do a lot of giveaways at the start of my YouTube channel. Not so much now, just because I had quite a few bad giveaway experiences. Because it was so affordable and you'd get brand new eyeshadow palettes, I would put them towards giveaways because a lot of the palettes I already had. But I thought, you know what, this is not going to break the bank. And everyone loves a good couple of new eyeshadow palettes in like prices that I would do giveaways for. So I was one of those people who loved Juvia's place. I'm not going to lie, I have not been excited about any of their launches for quite a long time, and I don't really see very many people talk about Juvia's place as a brand on YouTube here anymore. I'm not seeing any tutorials or any like full face of Juvia's place videos, and if you know me, you know that I watch probably 50 to 100 YouTube makeup videos a week. Like I am watching them all the time. If I'm cooking or getting ready for work and stuff, I'm watching YouTube videos of makeup tutorials. When I do my base off camera, I'm watching YouTube videos on my iPad next to me. Every time I'm doing something around the house, if it's cleaning, folding, washing or something like that, I have YouTube videos going of like makeup tutorials. So I watch a lot of makeup tutorials with what I'm saying, and I have not seen anyone talk about Juvia's place in probably a good 8 to 9 months. And before that, it was because I was actually typing in to watch Juvia's place mystery box unboxings and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know what's happened with the brand. I know that they are doing like an exclusive like makeup Juvia's place launch or something like that. I saw on Instagram and put it up on screen. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I feel like I'm about to step into the stairway to heaven. You guys want to join me?
Juvia's Place is having their first ever brand event, and the venue they chose, my god. I mean, what a gorgeous space to celebrate the new blush and bronzer bundle by Juvia's Place. I mean, the views, the lighting, the vibes, it is gorgeous, like T10. And they're planning for so much to happen. There's gonna be activation, Sam Fine, turn-ups, performers, anything you could think of. I mean, my jaw was agape walking around this place.
You giving life is worth living.
I feel like at this moment, I really saw it coming to life because I was picturing myself talking and getting to know all of the girls that are both flying in or in New York City. And you know, I had to hit them with them. They say this is a big rich town. This is going to be so fun. But quick question.
So are you team blush?
Or are you team bronze? I'm definitely a bronze girl.
We're definitely giving blush over here. See you August 24th. Bye!
Where it's like a day of Juvia's place, you can go and shop the brand and stuff like that, and they're doing probably like door giveaways and that type of stuff. And I know it's their very first one. I don't know if they have like different type of influencers there and stuff that are going to vlog their experience on TikTok and their YouTube channels. I don't really know much about it. I just saw it pop up on my Instagram feed a couple of days ago, and that was actually what reminded me about this palette, that I needed to actually sit down and play with it. So I don't really know what's happening with Juvia's place. Let me know if you do watch this video, if you guys love the brand, if you still use their products, have you shopped any of their products lately, or what your opinion is on the brand as a whole. I'd love to know if anyone's actually still using and buying their products. Just because there's nothing actually wrong with their products. Like their eyeshadow formula, it's blending out beautifully. It's expired, like it's well expired. I don't know if there is an expiry date on it. 24 months, I've had this for over 3 years. So this is 12 months expired and it's still blending out beautifully. And the shimmers, every time I go to declutter it, I swatch the shimmers, and it's the shimmers that actually keep me from decluttering it, because the shimmers just keep swatching amazingly, and I'm excited to play with those shimmers. But I don't know what's happening with the brand as a whole. I don't think there's any big controversy that's stopped people from buying from the brand. I know they had one where an influencer was doing an eyeliner look, and for the eyeliner look, to describe the look that she was going for, she used the term chink eyes or something on that basis, where she was doing the eyeliner but she was holding her like her eye like this and doing the eyeliner, and she said that word.
My liner, instead of going up, I like to do my liner out. Gives me more of like the chinky look. I go straight out.
And that got a lot of people upset about the brand because it was an Instagram tutorial on their page, and the brand themselves actually said that they didn't watch the video before it was posted, so they didn't know what was said, which I think is such a poor excuse from the brand. If you're going to let people do tutorials and you're going to post it on your social medias to highlight your products that the influencer is using, then you need to watch the video before you post it, because that was unacceptable in my opinion. The creator did come out and say that she didn't know that was an offensive word, and she did apologize. And because of those videos, I know a lot of people who did unboxing of mystery boxes and Juvia's Place like tutorials. For a couple months after, a lot of those people got quite nasty comments in their comment section about why are you supporting Juvia's Place because of that type of stuff. Now, I addressed it in one of my mystery box videos saying that, you know, I am part Asian. I know it was a bad look, but the influencer didn't use that word in a hateful way. She just used the wrong word to describe her technique applying eyeliner, and she wasn't meaning any hurt by it. So it was an unfortunate use of words, but honestly, that was over 3 years ago, and I have not heard or seen any controversy with Juvia's Place. But if I am wrong about that, please leave a comment down below, because I do want to be educated. I don't want to highlight a brand if there is any major controversy out right now or in the last year, because, you know, maybe that's why people are not using this brand, and I don't want to be misinformed or uneducated by anything that's happened in the last year and a half or 2 years. So leave a comment down below if I have missed anything, but personally I don't think there is anything wrong with the brand. Their products work really, really nicely. I haven't tried their foundations or concealers, but I've tried their blushes, bronzers, eyeliners, lip products, and obviously their eyeshadows, and I have always raved about how good their quality is. And as you can see, that shade is blending out really nicely. I am just going to jump off camera and blend out the edges ever so slightly just to save some time, but I'll be right back and we can play with the next color. Alright, you lovely people, eyeshadow is all blended out. I'm really happy with the way it's looking. Now I am going to go into this darker brown shade, this one here, and I'm going to put that on the outer edge and into the crease. Now I'm going to go in with this Glamonatrix EO3 brush, and I'm just going to pick a little bit of this up. Oh, that is dark. I'm going to tap off all the excess of that, and we're going to put that right on the outer edge and blend it out into the crease, just to give it a little bit of depth. Oh, that's a dark shade. That's really pretty though. Oh, tap off the excess. These shades are still picking up nicely on the brush, and as you can see, blending out nicely as well. So even though it does say 24 months on the outer packaging, a lot of the times the eyeshadows will still continue to work. That's just a suggestion in my opinion. Now guys, I went out for dinner last night with some friends at a barbecue place, and that was really, really nice to meet a few new people that I've been talking to online, playing Fortnite and some other games online. So it was good to meet them in person and have some food with them. I was introduced to them by a few other friends who I already play with, so it was good to meet more people and make new acquaintances. I am one of those people who likes my own space. That's why I'm not in a relationship, just mental health reasons. I like to be able to go out with friends for the day and be around with a lot of noise and stuff like that, just because I know when I come home, it's literally just going to be me and the cat with my own noise that I create, and nothing more overwhelming than that. So I am looking forward to this holiday, but a lot of the time when there's a lot of noise and chatter multiple days in a row, it can get overwhelming for me, just because I am so used to being at home for at least 12 hours of the day by myself. And even though it's family that I'm sharing the house with, that I'm staying with, my aunties, uncles and my sisters, it can still be overwhelming because we can all get quite loud, and to have multiple days of the noise that I'm not used to can be overwhelming for me. So I am going to do my best to try and cope with that. Sometimes I just go for a walk, or I just move myself away from the very noisy areas, just because I need my own space. But I will be bringing a couple of books. I actually have 6 books on the go. I have 2 in my locker at work. I have 2 books on my phone that I just scroll through. I've got a couple of audio books as well, and then I've got a couple of books at home. So I probably have 6 to 7 or 8 books on the go at one time, just because I'm one of those people that can go without reading a book for 3 months, but then go back to the book and read it like there's no time passed. So I do have a couple of books that I'm going to bring And then I'll have a couple of audiobooks as well that I can listen to on the plane, just because when we fly out, it's going to be at 12 o'clock at night. And I don't want to have like the overhead light on when probably the plane will be quite dark. So I will have some audiobooks and then also some books on my phone. But I'm excited for this holiday. I just know that I need to take myself out of situations if I feel overwhelmed, just because I don't want to bring the mood down of the people around me, like my family and stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited for this holiday. Now guys, quickly, let's just talk about how easily that is blending out. I'm really loving this shade. I am going to go back into the salmon shade and just add some more of that colour on the outer edge, just because I feel like that dark shade's taking over a little bit, but I'm really liking how that's blending out. So let me just quickly blend this out a little bit more into the crease. I'll do the other eye off camera to save some time, just because it's going to be the same process and you don't need to watch me do both eyes. But then we can come back and play with the most exciting shades, which are the shimmers in this palette. So let me quickly do that and I'll be right back. And we are back, and that shade is all blended out. It took a little bit of time on this eye, just because I got a bit of more texture on this eye, because it's just dry and we've got like redness and everything like that. Now I do have a couple lines on this eyelid. I don't know if you can see, just because my eyes are quite wrinkly and I just don't want to have to blend all of that in, because it's just going to take too long, and we're going to put a shimmer over it anyway. So we're going to go in with the shimmers. I do have two. We've got this beautiful blue one, which is just my favorite, and then we've got this beautiful gold one. Both are still very buttery and full coverage moments. Let's do swatches of each of those. Oh, the blue has like pink and purple reflexes. I'm going to hopefully get the light to adjust on the camera, just so you can really see how pretty these shades are. I just think, I mean, look how pretty they are. That is stunning. I don't know what I want to play with. I want to play with both, but I don't know if they'll look good together on the eye. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's put the gold on the outer edge, and then we'll go in with the blue. And we'll just see if it works. It might not work, but I want to be able to play with both these shimmers, just because it's been over a year since I've actually played with it. Oh, look at that gold. That is pretty. Oh, that is work calling me. 1 second. Alright, I am back. That was work who called me. And I do have an extra shift tonight, so I'm really happy about that. It means I've got a bit more money in the bank. And I start at 8 PM and then I'll finish at 4 AM. So yeah, happy about that. Oh, this gold is just, it's so pretty. Against this like dark brown with the salmon shade on the outer edge. And I think this palette has a really good colour story. Like, it's got all the colours you need for an everyday wear. And then you've got like that pop of blue if you want something in the inner corner or just on the eyelid itself. I think it's a really good combination of colours in this palette. And as you can see, the matte formula and the shimmer formula is outstanding. So yeah, very, very happy with the way this is looking. Now we're going to go into the blue. Oh my god, look at that blue. That is so, so pretty. Hopefully I don't get any fallout with this blue, because I just think it's going to be really hard to get rid of. I'm so glad I actually kept this palette, because I really needed to play with it at least a couple more times before I finally declutter it. I'm just going to pick some of both of that shade up, and we're going to put this right along this line and try and blend those two shimmers together. I don't want this harsh line on my eye. So we're trying to do a seamless blend. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't think that worked. So let's do this eye now. I'm not trying to speak through this review because I've got to shift and I've got to wash all this off, because we're not allowed to wear makeup like this at work. And I wouldn't anyway, because with the amount of drunk people that are going to be at work, because there's a big like major sport event right down the road from where I work, and they're all going to come in after. I just don't want any drunk males and drunk females as well just to say anything about my makeup and me being a man wearing a makeup. It's just, I just don't need that at my workplace. So alright, I think that's actually a lot better. I think that's pretty. I'm going to quickly just jump off camera and finish off this eye look. I'm not going to put any lashes on, because I just don't want to have to deal with any clumps of lash glue on my lashes at work, because I won't have time to really scrub my lashes and the glue off. But I've got a ton of fallout on my cheeks. I'm going to clean that up do the bottom lash line. Then I'll come back and show you the final result. I am going to throw a lip on as well. For the lipstick, I'm going to go in with this Revlon, like really dark matte lipstick. I think that will look really good as the liner. And then we're going to go in with this lighter pinkish rose lipstick from W7. So those are the two shades on my lips I'm going to wear. I'm going to ombre that dark lip liner out a little bit and put this in the center. So I'll do that and then I'll come back and I'll show you the final result. And we are back and this is the final look. That lip combination is a bit dark. I really love the lip combination. I just don't know if it goes with this look. But I actually love the shades that I chose. Like this W7 lipstick. $4. It's so good, so pretty, right in the center. I love it. And then the lip liner is one of my favorites as well. But this is the final look. Let me zoom you in so you can see everything up close. Now I do have a bit of fallout from that blue shade, and I did try to sweep all of it away, but there is still some lingering because it's a shimmer. They always just cling onto the base. But this is the final look. Now I think it does need lashes to really like complete the look, but like I said, I don't want to deal with lash glue on my lashes right before work, so I'm just going to leave them off. But yeah, I'm really happy with the actual final look. But yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you do, again, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe if you're new, and also let me know if you tried this palette or if you tried Juvia's Place lately, if you purchased anything, what your thoughts are on the brand as a whole. And also lastly, if you do want to know what's on my base, I do put everything in the description down below so you know exactly what I've used to complete this final look. But with that guys, I'm going to go and take some photos of this look before I have to go have a shower and scrub it all off, and then I'm going to quickly eat something before I go to work. So I'm going to love and leave you, but I will see you in the next one. All my love, bye.